Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today. We've got quite an interesting day for you because I am finally leaving the Pacific Ocean. So I'm riding out of here. This is Santa Marianita, where I've been staying with some friends for a few days, and I'm gonna ride all the way back inland to Quilotao, which is a crater lake up in the mountains, and I'm really excited to go hiking there for a few days if the weather plays along. So join me on today's journey. Let's see what we get. Cool, so I just popped into the grocery store to get some food for the next 2 days because I'll be camping here in town of Manta, and yeah, that's it. Now we're gonna ride for a few hours until we get up to the mountains, where it's gonna be cold and compared to here. It's currently 30 degrees and humid as hell. The mountains checked the highest temperature today is supposed to be 8, so quite a drastic change in temperature. Let's get on the road. All right, off we go. Google Maps says 6 hours and 46 minutes. I hope to get that done a bit faster because it's supposed to rain in the afternoon, and I'd like to pitch tent before the rain hits Quito. Man, it is hot, and the humidity just makes it so much worse. Cool, saying goodbye to Manta. Just popped in for some groceries. Fuel, nah, I don't need fuel yet. I'll do some riding before to cool off and get out of town. Not that it makes any difference to the price of petrol, because that's standardized all over Ecuador at $2.700 or 7.768. And yeah, but I wanna get some K's in. I want to get to where it's a little bit cooler and less humid. Yeah, so I'm just gonna probably ride another, probably ride another 150, 200 K's, and then stop for fuel and a bit of a rest. Maybe lunch. Might be a bit too early for lunch still. But yeah, let's get some K's in. Oof, the wind is good though. Woo! Alright, we are out of town and on the open road. Yeah, it is rainy season, so there's a bunch of pockets of dark clouds. Let's see if we can weave our way through any patches of rain that are in the way and stay as dry as possible. Motorbikes don't pay tolls. Woohoo! And through. Starting to get a bit curvy. One twisty after another. Oh, this is fun. And the road's nice and wide too, so I'm not getting stuck behind slowpokes. Ecuador, turning out to be the land of speed bumps. Every single town is just speed bump, speed bump, speed bump, and they're all different. One you go over with 60, the next one you have to slow down to 30. Some you just have to ramp over because you can't see them in time. Then in between you're going to speed up like this. I just checked. We'll have another speed bumps in a couple seconds. Any minute now.
Okay, a bridge, above the truck. Oh, okay, never mind, that was the end of the village. So it's just 2 speed bumps in that village. But it was like 2 houses in that village. Every town, speed bump, speed bump, speed bump, speed bump. It's starting to get a bit hilly. Look at those. That's looking very grey up ahead. Woo. I swear I'm hitting every single red light today. It is incredible. Okay, keep going straight. I don't know what town this is, but we're making headway. Empalme? Any signs? No. Ooh, okay, it is still scorching hot. Whew, okay. And my water's disconnected, so I can't drink it till I stop and reconnect it with the camelback. So that's not great. But yeah, another half an hour and then we'll stop for lunch. Yeah, just got more and more potholes until, well, now there's only potholes. Whoop, and no actual roads, so very interesting riding. Oh. And I hope I get back to some good asphalt soon. You can see it. And puddles. Oh, let's try and get through here without slipping. Good, made it. Woo! Getting exciting, this road. This E30, and this is a speed bump. Even on this shit road with bumps and everything and mud and puddles to ride through, they still managed to build in the occasional speed bump. Hey. It seems that we're back on some good asphalt. Yep, looking good. Because that fuel light's been on for quite a while. Buenas tardes. ¿Cómo estás? El extra, por favor, hasta lleno. Ayun. Right, okay. Guess I didn't use up that much fuel. Yeah, it's 12 o'clock now, so I'm gonna ride for maybe another hour or so before stopping for lunch. Come on. Why is the key not turning? This is weird. Come on. There we go. Yeah, so it's 178 k's to go. Set that to 0, and yeah, I'd like to cover a big portion of that before stopping for lunch. I've got everything with me, and that way I can have a short ride to the camping spot for this evening. So, alright, that looks like blue skies ahead. Behind me here, as you can see, everything grey out. So it looks like we might have outrun the bad weather for now, so we're heading up that way. Oh, it's definitely lunchtime, eh? I'm so hungry.
Okay, so finally stopped for lunch. Found a little side road that was more difficult than I expected. It took me an hour longer than what I wanted, but still, we're here in this little town. If you can see, let me grab the helmet. Behind me there is where the mountains start. So we're heading uphill slowly. I can already feel temperature starting to cool down, but that might also be because of the clouds. And yeah, it's about another hour and a half's drive after this, but man, I just did 5 hours straight, so my butt really hurts, and I'm kind of in need of a break and some food and something to drink. And then yeah, it looks quite gray back there, so oh, and there are the first drops. So yeah, it's probably gonna rain for some part of that trip. So I'm gonna get some warm clothes out, just in case it does get cold really quickly, that I can yeah, that I can just chuck on the warm clothes and don't have to stop too long. Try and make it to camp before, what are we there? Before 3:30, 3:45ish.
Okay, so another hour and a half of driving, and the first raindrops are already falling, so let's hope it holds more or less, it stays more or less dry, and then we should be okay. Though, to be fair, I think we might get rained on. Yeah, it's looking very dark. Forest living up to its name. I'm trying to close my vents, stop me from getting too wet too quickly. There we go. That's the last one. Well, that's the last vent done. Okay, now we can ride carefully though, because it's already very wet and it could be potentially slippery. Oh, but finally it's nice and cool. It feels so nice. I'll probably be complaining about the cold in a minute, but right now it is such a pleasant change. It's a shame that it's raining. This would have been a perfect road to do a bit of drone filming. But with this rain, no flying is gonna happen. But look at that view. Oh, stunning.
Leaving all my worries, I prepare for something new. Whatever it was that held me back, I'm sure it wasn't true. Holding on too long and unresolved questions hold you down. What could have been a friendly smile has turned into a frown. I'm moving on and on.
Okay, so I had to stop because it is way too cold right now. So I'm just gonna get changed into my jersey and the the other gloves because these are getting too cold. Woo! It is proper frosty. Oh, hello! Look, it comes up here. Hello, doggo. Oh, I barely get the clips open. Hola, chico. Hola, ¿qué tal? I have some bread. I can give him some bread probably. Okay, where's the bread? Bread's on the other side. Okay, let's get this fella some bread, eh? ¿Quieres un poquito de pan? Hey? Look here. There we go. Aquí, chico. Aquí. Whew, snapper you are. There you go, pal. Phew. Oh, you're such a cutie. Shame.
On and on. I'm driving in my car, the road is long and full of dust. The landscape changes around me, on and on, I feel I must. Whatever happened to me, happened for my
Okie dokie. So I had to take the camera away there for a minute because it wasn't working and it was raining so hard. So I'm completely wet. Everything's wet. The gloves are wet. But I've made it to my campsite for the night, and I'm gonna try and make it up the hill. You guys gotta see this view. Whoop. But this hill's pretty muddy, so let's see if we can get up or if I'm gonna get stuck. Whoa. Nope. Can't. No. Nope.
Okay, so I've arrived at my campsite, and I tried to get up this hill. You can see my tire tracks here on the right, and then I tried going up on the tiles, but I was just crushing the tiles here. Yeah, I made it almost where the grass was with the front wheel, but yeah, then it just started sliding backwards and I buried it down here. So yeah, I'm gonna leave Donkey down this little hill
And set up the tent because, well, we finally made it to the campsite after a long day of riding. And if I make it up the hill, there's absolutely no guarantee that I'm going to get her back down tomorrow. So best time to set up the tent. And yeah, the rain's even let up for a minute while I'm working here. In fact, it cleared up just enough to give me a bit of the view for the hike that I'm going to undertake tomorrow.
Alright, we made it. I got my tent up. As you can maybe hear, it is raining quite heavily, so I'm hiding from the rain in my tent. Half the stuff's still on Donkey, but it's all wet. Well, the inside's waterproof, the rest is wet. I've stripped to everything that was wet from me. I'm about to put on some warm clothes and then fluff out here, wait for the rain to stop, and then I'll go and get the rest of my gear from Donkey, just down the hill. Yeah, we made it to Lake Kilatau. I'll make another video about the crater and the hike around it. That's going to be really cool. I've been really excited for this for a few days, and yeah, thanks for watching and joining me on this trip from Manta to here. Yeah, it was full of adventure, hot, cold, long day of driving, but glad to have made it here, and man, I'm gonna sleep so well tonight.